Welcome back to Travel with Chew and Mark. Today we're giving you the ultimate look at the Ambassador Ambition with a full comprehensive ship tour starting right here at Deck 12 and working our way down to Deck 4. If you're planning a trip on Ambassador Ambition, stick around as we explore every deck from the sunniest observation points to the main dining rooms. Let's start the descent. There actually is a Deck 14. But this deck is just sunbathing. There's nothing else there but just sunbathing. But it has got some amazing views from the top of the ship. Now here we are on deck 12. Now it is early in the morning. It's 7 AM. It's with me only being on the ship for the one night. It was a matter of get up and go and get filmed. So you've got the sun deck here for sunbathing, and then as you stroll to the front of the ship, you've then got your jogging and running track, providing an open space for you to have your morning jog or run, or a leisurely evening walk round on the evenings. Now, if you are wondering whether to book an Ambassador cruise or not, whether you fit the demographic, if you're too young, too old, or whatever, stick around to the end, and I'll give you a brief insight to, Ambassador and whether we're going to book again or not. And I'm pretty sure I'll shock you. As we're walking on deck 12, you can see deck 11, the pool deck below, but they have only got 2 hot tubs, and they do restrict the hot tubs as 2 persons per hot tub. So it's a bit of a shame that they really perhaps need a couple more or some bigger ones. Now, as we approach the front of the ship, you notice these large glass screens. This will help immensely for, the windy days, or even when you're travelling at sea, just giving you sort of a bit of an extra microclimate, so you're sunbathing and not being blown away. And then right at the front of the ship here, they've got the games, the drafts and chess board. And then as you come through here, there's obviously must have been some kind of kids park or something once upon a time, judging by the glass, the rainbow style circles there. And it does show that there used to be a splash pool on the deck plans, but as you can see, that's now been removed. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that area now, but at the moment it obviously will be used for just. We'll head down to the pool deck on deck 11, and just sort of round the corner of these steps here, you've got sort of an area for table tennis, darts, and there's also a football game. There is 2 bars on the pool deck area. You've got the pool bar and the Consulate bar, offering easy access to cold beers, soft drinks and refreshing cocktails while you relax by the pool, essential for any Ambassador Ambition sunbathing day. The pool is centrally located in the deck and giving ample space around the pool for sun loungers and, in the summer months, evening entertainment. There is 2 hot tubs, and then you've got 2 sort of pools. You've got one this side and then a more shallower one on the other side. As we head to the rear of the ship, this is where they'll have some kind of entertainment on in the summer months, and then you've got the second bar, the pool bar. And then as we come to the rear of the ship, this is the entrance into the buffet, but just before we go in there, you've got the Alfresco Grill. It'll do, some snacks around the pool area. You've got your tea and coffee there, and the snacks is like hot dogs and burgers and pizza, that sort of thing. You can, of course, eat here if you wish, or as the buffet is right outside, you can overspill from the buffet and bring your food outside if there's no room to eat in the buffet. Now, Lupinos is a specialty dining. It is located on the opposite side of the alfresco dining. It's kind of part inside and sort of part outside. It has got heaters for those occasions that it is cool, and they have got sort of doors now. On my visit, unfortunately it was locked off, so I couldn't actually go in there. But this gives you an idea of the picture, of what it looks like, and the menu. And the cost is only £19.95. Now, like I say, it is early morning. This is about 7 o'clock in the morning, and the buffet's literally just only opened. They're just setting up at the moment, and the staff want to be on the channel, so quick turn round for the staff to say hello. Everyone on here is really friendly, and this is breakfast now. So it gives you an idea what the breakfast is. You've got your yogurts and cereals, this tea, coffee, bacon, eggs, sausage. There's lots of stations literally serving like the same sort of foods. It's repeated, so you've got a bread station there, but then you come across here and it's the yogurts again, and the milks and the cereals and the fruit, and then as you literally, you got your ham there as well, and your cheeses, and then you turn around, you've got another section here with the breakfast, bacon and eggs and hash browns, your sausage, and so on. Another tea and coffee station just here on the right, and some more breads there, and then another this is omelette station, and then another breakfast station, bacon, eggs, sausage and so on, and another one repeated with the fruit, and some jams there, and there's your hams and your cheeses. So it is repeated like 2 or 3 times, which helps obviously the service to run a bit quicker. And then another tea and coffee station. Now it does get busy in here. When we came for breakfast, it was brimming, it was full, and they have got an outside seating area, but this was December, so there's not many people wanting to sit out there in December. Now we are in port, and this is Tilbury Docks. Now we'll head back into the buffet, and they've got a good selection of teas there available. There's something for everyone, and we'll just head back through the buffet, come back out onto the pool deck, to the front of the ship, where we will find the Green Sea Spa and the Ambassador Ambience Fitness Centre. Now, with this being a festive event, the Green Sea Spa was not actually open for me to able to show you, so I will show you some from Ambassador Ambience, as it is very similar. So please bear in mind that I am now showing you Ambassador Ambience, but the spas are very similar, and they both offer a full range of treatments, including massages, facials and beauty services. It's the perfect retreat for relaxation and rejuvenation during your Ambassador cruise. Now the thermal area is actually complimentary, so you can come and cook yourself in the sauna and the steam rooms, and relax in the relaxation room. There's also a well-equipped gym featuring cardiovascular machines, resistance equipment and weights, allowing you to maintain your fitness routine while at sea. Now we're back in Ambassador Ambition, and we're going to head down now to deck 10. Now deck 10 is all cabins, so there's nothing else on there, so we're going to go down again to deck 9, and again deck 9 is all cabins as well. And now on deck 8, yes, you've guessed it, it's all cabins as well. So we'll go on and go down to deck 7. Now deck 7 is called the boat deck, and at the front of the ship you've got the Cavern. So we'll head on down to the Cavern. The Cavern, this is the ship's dedicated nightclub and late night music venue, featuring a bar and a dance floor. This is the place to be if you want to keep the party going, with the DJs and live bands well into the early hours, known for its lively atmosphere on Ambassador Ambition. Now during our festive event we had a great time in here. The drinks was quickly served, and yeah, couldn't fault it. We had a really good night. And then as we come around the side of the bar area, we've got a little bit more seating and another way in. You can enter at both sides. And then as we leave the Cavern, we have got the medical centre, and they've got a full range of services available, and if you want to just hit pause now, you'll be able to see what they offer in the medical centre. And now we're going to head down to deck 6, the promenade deck. You can get access to this area on both sides of the ship. It's nice just for a little stroll up and down. It isn't a wrap around, but it is just nice to get out a bit of fresh air. If you've got those inside cabins, you're soon going to get to this area and come and see the sea. And then this is the other side. As you can see, they're pretty identical. You know, you've got a good area to have a little walk round. And there's Tilbury Docks. And right at front of the ship, you've got the Palladium on deck 6. This theatre spans 2 decks and also benefits from a bar. They will serve you pre-drinks and even during the show and after the show. And ideal if you want a cocktail while you enjoy the amazing show put on by the Ambassador Ambition crew. Ambassador's onboard crew for the entertainment are amazing. You won't be disappointed, and they put on some really great shows. Now as we leave the Palladium, we're going to head to the Angel Bar. Now the Palladium only has a limited bar, it's not a full bar service. So as you can see, the Angel Bar is really close, so if there's anything that you wanted that was different that they don't serve, just pop and get yourself one here and take it back into the Palladium. Now Ambassador Ambition doesn't really have a central atrium, but this is the nearest you'll get to one. Now as we leave the Angel Bar, these are all the plaques where Ambassador Ambition has visited in the past. And they also have the number 10 conference room, events and things like that in there, or meetings, as you can see. And as you leave the conference room, you've got the Brontes Library. They've got a huge selection of books. You can take them back to your room and your cabin if you want to read them, but be sure to return them before you leave. And as we leave Brontes Library, some more of their plaques where they've visited. And now we're entering the Clifton Lounge, a sophisticated and relaxed lounge often featuring live musical entertainment such as a pianist, a guitarist. This is an excellent mid-ship spot for pre-dinner drinks, afternoon coffee or a quiet evening cocktail. A classic Ambassador Cruise Line bar experience. Now if you've had your picture taken at all while you're on board the ship, this is the location where you can come and purchase them. And then these screens here are where you can actually view them, and you can scroll through each day and then you get to pick them. And on our last cruise on the Ambience, they did 10 for, I think it was £70, so not too badly priced. Now as you come through here, this is what's called the Partnership Lounge, and this is where Ambassador Cruise Line sponsor, for an example, the Orcas and things like that. Now if you don't use the Ambassador app, there's plenty of these screens talking about the ship, so you can book excursions, check your account, check your balances and that sort of thing. Now this is the Holyrood restaurant. This is mainly reserved for the suite guests. It is complimentary main dining room, but it is generally reserved for the suite guests. But you could be lucky if they've got spaces, and they may assign you an area in here if you're just in, say, a balcony or even an ocean view cabin. Like I say, it's the same menu. It's just a different area, and it's a little bit perhaps more posher, that sort of thing, that's it. Now they're currently getting it ready for the festive lunch. As we leave this restaurant, and then we'll walk across the deck to the other side of the ship, and this is where you'll find the Saffron speciality dining restaurant. It's generally Indian cuisine, and it's priced at $19.95 per person extra. As you can see, it doesn't really look very Indian restaurant style, but it is Indian-inspired cuisine. Now on our last cruise that we had on Ambience was 16 nights, and they did do 3 nights Chinese, so they do vary the menus a little bit as well. Now as we leave Saffron behind us, we're approaching Grafton Street. Now they tend to use this area for arts and crafts. So if you're coming along to make cards or whatever, you generally meet in this area here. And now we'll just walk through the Clifton Lounge. This is from the other side, from when we just walked the other side. and we're going to enter the Aces and Eights. This is the card table room, or the games room, so you can pop along here, play some cards, or play a game, or jigsaw, that sort of thing. And as you walk through there, you can see Brontes Library as well. Now that completes deck 6, so we'll pop down now to deck 5. Now this is your Buckingham Main Dining Room. So they serve breakfast, lunch and evening meal in here. Now it is the breakfast service at the moment, and I did ask the gentleman if this was a normal style of serving it even on a cruise, because obviously it's a festive event, and he says yes, we serve breakfast like this on a cruise event. So it's served, breakfast is served like a buffet, so you can help yourself just like you would as if you was in the buffet upstairs, but you're actually going to eat it in the main dining room. Everything the same, omelettes, everything all the same, no different. Now we have another bar, and this one's called Pendennis Bar, and it's right in the centre of the ship. A very nice and pleasant area. There's a pianist playing now and again, and a little bit of entertainment. Fancy doing a little bit of shopping? There's the gallery. You'll find your duty frees, your tobaccos, your alcohol, your perfumes, some clothes, you name it, all available here. All the ship's shops are all in this one location here. With us being in port, they are actually closed. And then if you want to book your excursions, you come to this area here if you want to book them direct with Ambassador. Now this bit's not normal, they've got some bacon butties and hot dogs there to go as people are disembarking to leave, so it's kind of a good thing for the festive event. You can just grab a breakfast to go. And any problems, there's your reception. And then, like I say, this is it isn't really an atrium, but it's the nearest you'll get to it, and they've got a bit of a festive display there. And while you're on board Ambassador, book your next cruise. Now generally as a rule you'll get a discount, 10% usually is the normal, so you never know, you might be able to push for a little bit more. And then just right next door, heading further forward, you come to the Purple Turtle Bar. Now this is a bit more of a wine bar on this ship, different to the Ambience, and it's kind of a different layout. That's an entrance there to the Palladium, and then you come round to the sort of the main bar area, and then there's a further entrance to the Palladium at the other end. Again, if your favourite tipple's not available in the Palladium, you can grab one from here and take it on inside. Okay, so that completes deck 5, and now we're going to pop down to deck 4, and this is the front section lifts only to get to deck 4. And all that there is here, if you've got a tendered port, you would come down to the deck 4 at the front to get off the ship.
Okay, so it now brings you to the big question. Should you book an Ambassador cruise? Are we going to book another Ambassador cruise? Too right we are. We had a really good time on Ambassador. We've been on Ambience and Ambition, and it has its faults, it has its little niggles, but on the whole we've always had a great time. Food's good, staff's good.
My only niggle would be the daytime activities, like on a sea day, things like that. They tend to be more for sort of like the 60 plus generation. And now I know that, I would always ensure that I bring something for myself to do in the days when we've got sea days.
And are we booking another cruise on Ambassador? Too right we are, hopefully for February.
Now this is a bit of drone footage I got from outside the port, and just shows you the ship and how big she is. Now Ambassador Ambition has 680 cabins. She caters for 1,200 guests. She was first built in 1999 and had her last refit in 2023. And I don't think they missed anything on this ship. Like on Ambience, they did miss a few things, but this ship I think they did everything. And she has a gross tonnage of 48,123, approximately 622 crew. She's 216 metres long, which is 709 feet, and she has a beam of 28.8 metres, 95 feet. So yes, that brings us to the end, and I do hope you enjoyed this, and please again just give us that thumbs up, say hello in the comments, give it a hype, and most of all hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.